David Adedeji Adeleke ON, born November 21, 1992, known professionally as Davido, is a Nigerian-American singer, songwriter, and record producer. Davido was born in Atlanta, U.S., and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. He made his music debut as a member of the group KB International. Davido studied business administration at Oakwood University before dropping out to make beats and record vocal references. He rose to fame after releasing Dami Duro, the second single from his debut studio album Omo Boba Olewo, 2012, from which 6 additional singles, Back When, Ekuro, Overseas, All of You, Bon Bon, and Feel Alright, were taken. In 2012, Davido won the Next Rated award at the Headies. Between 2013 and 2015, he released the singles Gob, One of a Kind, Skillwo, I, Cholit, Good Life, Naughty, Owo and Ikoko, The Sound, and The Money. In January 2016, Davido announced on Twitter that he had signed a record deal with Sony Music, and a few months later, he founded the record label Davido Music Worldwide, to which artists including Morive and Logos Olori are currently signed. In July 2016, Davido signed a record deal with Sony's RCA Records, and in October the same year, he released the 5-track extended play EP, Son of Mercy, which was supported by the singles Gbagbe Oshi, How Long, and Coolest Kid in Africa. In April 2017, Davido renegotiated his contract with Sony due to creative control issues, and later that year, he released 5 singles including If and Fall. If generated worldwide social media activity, while Fall became the longest charting Nigerian pop song in Billboard history. In November 2019, Davido released his second studio album A Good Time, which was supported by the previously released singles If, Fall, Assurance, Blow My Mind, and Risky. In 2019, New African magazine listed Davido as one of the 100 most influential Africans. His third studio album, A Better Time, was released on November 13, 2020. In February 2021, Davido appeared on Time 100's Next List. He released Timeless, his fourth studio album, on March 31, 2023. Davido is a cultural ambassador for Nigeria and a prominent voice of human rights in Africa. He is also one of the most followed African artists on Instagram and Twitter. David Adedeji Adeleke was born on November 21, 1992, in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. His father Adedeji Adeleke, born 1957, is a business magnate from Nigeria, and his mother Vero Adeleke, 1963 to 2003, was a university lecturer. 12. Davido is the youngest of 5 siblings and his father's third-born son. 14. He attended the British International School in Lagos, and at the age of 16, he returned to the US to study business administration at Oakwood University. 15. While at Oakwood, Davido bought musical equipment and started making beats. 16. He also formed the music act KB International with his cousins Bired and Sina Rambo. 15. Davido dropped out of Oakwood University to pursue music. Davido has 6 children, 3 girls and 3 boys, one of whom is now deceased. On October 31, 2022, People's Gazette newspaper reported the death of Davido's oldest son and third child David Ifeanyi Adeleke Jr., who drowned in a swimming pool at his father's Banana Island residence. He was 3 years old at the time of his death. Police questioned members of Davido's household staff. 8 domestic workers were invited to the police station for questioning after one had reported the drowning accident to the police station. Following the police investigation, 6 workers were released and 2 remained in detention. In March 2023, Davido confirmed being married to his longtime partner, Chioma Rowland. On June 25, 2024, he held a wedding ceremony at Harbour Point in Victoria Island, Lagos. The event was attended by several prominent figures, including Olusegun Obasanjo and Babajit Sanwo-Olu. Davido was starred by the Angelique Textilist, Lucky Enemuo, and Hugo Money. Davido attributes his passion for music to his mother, and grew up listening to rappers Ja Rule and 50 Cent. According to Flaunt magazine, his artistry spans the divide between Afrobeats, hip-hop and R&B. In an interview with Numero, Davido said he was a member of a hip-hop ensemble before switching to R&B and then Afrobeats. According to the New York Times writer John Porrells, Davido's music has focused on whimsical subjects like romance, ambition, and optimistic thinking. Despite being criticized for having a hazy and husky voice, Emmanuel Derolo commended Davido's vocal performance on Timeless. In particular, Derulo gave him credit for going toe-to-toe with Favon Kanti and contributing a laid-back lower register on the song For the Road.